So today I'm going to show you Georgetown, Texas. I am Ian of Austin, and I have to explain why this place has become such a popular choice for so many people moving to the Austin, Texas area. Georgetown isn't just any small town. It's packed with history and charm and community spirit. And I'm going to show you what makes it unique, from the local lifestyle and the neighborhoods to the events and the local gyms that bring people here. So Georgetown has a lot of history. As you said, they're putting up Christmas lights, getting ready for one of the events happening, or getting ready for the season. And so like things like this, it's rare that they build character like this. And they've been doing it for years, way back since 1848. And it shows. You can see it in the architecture. You can see the square where I'm at right now, downtown. It's been called the most beautiful square in Texas, and for good reason. And here's a fact about it. It's home, Georgetown is home to Southwestern University, which is the oldest university in the state of Texas. And you've got students and faculty and all that stuff around. And so it's a nice, vibrant place. But Georgetown isn't just a town with old roots either. It's also forward thinking. This is one of the first cities in the US to be powered entirely by renewable energy. So the commitment to sustainability is actually a big draw for people who want to live in a place that's doing its part for the environment. And most people wouldn't expect that being in Georgetown, Texas. And, you know, not everything's perfect. So let's talk about what makes Georgetown great first. It's community first. And Georgetown has that like tight-knit, small town feel where people still actually know each other, which is rare these days. And there's so much to do outdoors. We have Lake Georgetown nearby for boating, fishing, hiking. We have the San Gabriel River. It winds through town. It has trails, picnic spots, all that sort of stuff. The schools in Georgetown are top-notch, right? So Georgetown ISD has a really solid reputation, which makes it a popular choice for families. And on the flip side, there are a few trade-offs. Like I had mentioned, the commute to downtown Austin can be a little bit long, usually around 45 minutes. And public transportation is limited too, so most people here have to rely on cars. And when it comes to nightlife, I was here last night. Georgetown is definitely more laid back. So if you're looking for kind of a high velocity night scene, you might find Georgetown just a little bit sleepy is the word. So there's also a lot of growth. Georgetown is expanding super quickly, which means you've got traffic, you've got construction, but if you're looking for a safe, welcoming, family-friendly community, Georgetown has all of that. There's also a lot in the way of employers. So when it comes to jobs, Georgetown, Texas is actually close enough to some of the major employers that makes it convenient, right? So we've got St. David's, Georgetown version of the hospital, and then Southwestern University, as I had mentioned, which are right here in town. And they're two major employers. But if you're working in Austin's tech scene, it's about 25-minute drive to Dell in Round Rock and 35 minutes to the Apple campus. And then getting downtown Austin, it takes a little bit closer to about 45 minutes. And to reach the airport, it's usually around an hour drive. And for many people, that trade-off is worth it to have a more relaxed lifestyle, especially since the cost of living is typically a bit lower than in Austin, Texas. Your money stretches a little bit further depending on the type of house you're buying, or if you want to have a little bit more land. So let's talk about, they're cleaning up the square, the building back there. So I'm like, let me stay away from all this noise. Lake Georgetown is a gym for anyone who loves camping. If you like fishing, if you are into hiking, the San Gabriel River, which is some of the best trails in the area. You can find like dinosaur tracks there, which is really cool. There's no shortage of outdoor spots to explore. So if that's your thing, if you want to do mountain biking, I love mountain biking. And so I have a lot of places to go around here and then all over the city of Austin and around Austin. So Georgetown does really well in bringing community events together, as you see here, right? But we also have the Red Poppy Festival, which is one of the largest festivals. It has crafts, it has a parade, and then there's First Fridays on the square where the streets are filled with local vendors all around here. Live music, families are all out enjoying the evening all throughout the day. And around the holidays, like you see now, we've got the Christmas stroll. It's a must-see for lights, decorations, and you still have that classic small town holiday spirit. So Georgetown also has a lot of local spots for food and shopping. We've got something called Monument Cafe right down there. It's a favorite for its farm to table, which is huge here in Austin, right? You know where you're getting your food from, and it still has that old school diner vibe. And if pizza's your thing, 600 Degrees is right back there. It has gourmet options and fantastic beer selection. Wildfire over there is great for upscale Texas-inspired dining experience, and around the square you'll find a lot of unique little like boutiques and shops, as you see as I'm walking by. And so it's great to be able to support small business, and you have that here in Georgetown, Texas. Now let's talk about houses, because obviously you're on this channel for real estate. We have a lot of historic properties, especially here in Old Town, but then we also have newer communities like Wolf Ranch. And then for anybody over the age of 55, there's Sun City, Texas, which is one of the biggest active adult communities in the state. It has its own golf course, pools, full social calendar, and a community. It's like a community within a community. And so when it comes to home prices, Georgetown is generally more affordable than Austin. So for a medium priced home here, your monthly payments are, this is today as I'm recording of this video, around $4,000, right? And we're talking median price. So you can get smaller, you can get larger, which it does vary by neighborhood and HOA, and also how much money you put down. Now let's talk about the safety and the schools. Georgetown is known for having really strong schools. Like I had mentioned, the ISD provides a solid education across the board, and safety is a big selling point here too. I can't really speak on the crime rate, but what I can say is I have those resources on my website, ianofAustin.com. But if you're looking for a place to raise a family and you want more detailed info on crime or schools, you can find that on ianofAustin.com or in the description below, where you can link it straight to those resources. So for those of you that don't know, realtors aren't allowed to talk about crime statistics or school ratings for whatever reason. So another thing, it's another unique claim to Georgetown is it's where red poppies grow naturally. There's also a vibrant art scene here right on the square. You'll find the Georgetown Art Center, which has both local and national artists. We've got a lot of mix of old and new, which is kind of interesting, and a lot of nature. So it gives Georgetown a special kind of charm. And like I said, Georgetown is just one of those places that you don't know that you expect to love it till you spend time here. It has a whole lot of history and a whole lot of heart. And if you're drawn to the family-friendly neighborhoods or the outdoor lifestyle or the slower pace, but still having proximity to Austin, Georgetown probably has something for everyone. If you are considering making the move, and you'll probably want a knowledgeable realtor to help with the process or help make it a lot easier. And I'd love to be that resource for you. So thanks for taking a look at this video, walking along with me. And remember, any info on schools, crime rates, because I know people have those questions, or home prices or anything like that, or even if you just have thoughts, please drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more information on Austin neighborhoods, and I will see you in the next video.